Caitlin Clark's decision to skip the highly anticipated Unrivaled Basketball League has left many wondering why someone who had such a groundbreaking year in the WNBA would turn down such an exciting opportunity, especially with a $1 million offer on the table. Let's break it all down and fully understand her decision. First, let's rewind to her incredible 2024. Fresh off a stellar NCAA season with the Iowa Hawkeyes, Clark was the top pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, landing with the Indiana Fever. What a season it was! She led the Fever to their first playoff appearance since 2016, set multiple records, and earned the title of WNBA Rookie of the Year. Her performances were so impactful that Time named her one of the top athletes of 2024. With the basketball world buzzing about her, let's now shift to the Unrivaled League. This new league, founded by WNBA stars Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart, is launching this Friday with 6 teams of 6 players, competing in a 3-on-3 format. Big names like Angel Reese, Courtney Vandersloot, and Sabrina Ionescu have already signed on. So, why is Caitlin Clark, one of basketball's brightest stars, not joining this exciting league? According to reports from the Sports Business Journal, Clark was offered a massive deal, $1 million plus equity. Despite the enticing offer, she has decided to pass. Why? It turns out she doesn't need the extra exposure right now. After a whirlwind year transitioning from college to the WNBA, she's chosen to take a well-deserved break and prioritize rest. After a year like hers, it's no surprise that Clark would want a break. From her unforgettable NCAA season to becoming the top pick in the WNBA draft and playing through a full WNBA season, it's been a lot to juggle. While some fans may feel disappointed that Clark isn't joining the 3-on-3 league, others totally understand her decision to take time off. Even the brightest stars sometimes need to recharge. Sports pundits are showing support for her choice as well. Skip Bayless took to social media saying Clark doesn't need the Unrivaled League. He praised her for handling the jealousy and resentment she faced last season and pointed out that she's a major reason for the WNBA's surge in popularity. It's not just pundits showing support. Alex Bazell, president of the Unrivaled League, spoke about Clark's decision on Sarah Spain's Good Game podcast. He highlighted how Clark's rookie season was non-stop, with no downtime between college, the draft, and the pros. Bazell made it clear that while they respect her choice to take time off, there's always a spot for her in the Unrivaled League when she's ready to play. So, there you have it. Despite the massive offer and excitement surrounding the league, Caitlin Clark is taking a well-earned break. It makes sense after such a hectic year. A little time off to recharge and focus on other passions like golf is just what she needs. What do you think of Clark's decision? Do you support her taking a break? While she won't be part of the league this year, could she join in the future? According to Alex Bazell, there's always a spot for Clark. With her incredible talent and the league's growing popularity, it's hard to imagine a future without her. As the league evolves and attracts even more stars, Clark could play a pivotal role if she decides to join in later seasons. Her name alone would undoubtedly be a major draw. Her involvement could skyrocket the league's viewership even further. While Caitlin Clark's absence might be felt by some, it's important to note that the Unrivaled League has already assembled an impressive roster, with stars like Angel, Reese, Brina Ionescu, Step back doesn't diminish that. Instead, it underscores the importance of mental and physical health for athletes, reminding us that even the brightest stars need time to recharge. Looking ahead, Clark's career is just getting started. Her decision to sit out the Unrivaled League doesn't alter her trajectory. If anything, it demonstrates her focus on long-term success and well-being. Whether she continues dominating the WNBA, explores other sports, or eventually debuts in leagues like Unrivaled, Clark is setting herself up for greatness. That's the full scoop on why Caitlin Clark won't be playing in the Unrivaled Basketball League this season. It's a decision rooted in self-care and long-term planning, something we can all respect. She's already proven she's one of basketball's brightest stars, and this break could be exactly what she needs to come back, even stronger. Before wrapping up, it's worth noting how much Caitlin Clark's influence extends beyond basketball. She's not just a record-breaking athlete. Her impact on the sport, especially for women's basketball, is undeniable. Clark has become a symbol for the next generation of players, showing that hard work and determination lead to success. Her rise to stardom has not only boosted the WNBA, but has also helped elevate the visibility of women's sports overall. It's clear she's more than an athlete. She's an inspiration. She's not just shaping the future of basketball, she's paving the way for more opportunities for women athletes across all sports. While Caitlin Clark takes some time off this offseason, her fans are still riding the wave of excitement from her historic 2024 season. Whether she's hitting the golf course or resting at home, they know this break is only temporary, and they'll be ready to cheer her on when she returns to action. It's safe to say Clark has already built a loyal fan base, and the anticipation for her next moves is sky high. Will she continue dominating in the WNBA? Could she join the Unrivaled League in the future? No matter what she decides, one thing is certain. Caitlin Clark's legacy is just beginning. In conclusion, Caitlin Clark is taking this time to rest and recharge after an incredible year, with a massive future still ahead. This break will set her up for even greater success in the years to come, and when the time is right, we'll undoubtedly see her back on the court, whether in the WNBA or perhaps a future season of the Unrivaled Basketball League. Clark's decision is also a reminder of the bigger picture in women's sports. As leagues like Unrivaled continue to gain traction, it's clear that women's basketball is evolving. But it's not just about the players. It's about creating a sustainable, supportive environment for them to thrive. Leagues like the WNBA and Unrivaled have made tremendous progress in offering platforms for women to shine. But it's equally important to prioritize personal well-being alongside career demands. Caitlin Clark's decision perfectly reflects this balance. As we move forward, it's crucial that leagues continue to prioritize athlete health while providing opportunities to grow and expand their brands. What Caitlin Clark has achieved in such a short time is nothing short of inspiring. It's not just about her on-court performance, but how she carries herself off the court as well. She's a role model for young athletes everywhere, proving that dedication, humility, and smart decisions lead to long-term success. Young athletes, especially women, are looking up to Caitlin Clark and seeing what's possible for themselves. When you combine talent with a strong sense of self-awareness, it's no surprise that Caitlin Clark's influence will continue to resonate, even as she takes a break. Her story is already inspiring the next generation of players eager to follow in her footsteps. As we wrap up this deep dive into her decision not to play in the Unrivaled Basketball League, it's clear that her legacy is already being written. Whether she's dominating the WNBA, playing 3v3 basketball in the future, or exploring new adventures outside of the sport, Caitlin Clark's impact on the game will endure. But Caitlin Clark is much more than just a basketball player. Along with her immense talent on the court, she enjoys other pursuits beyond the game. One of her recent passions is golf. Yes, golf. This offseason, she spent time with legendary players like Annika Sorenstam. It's fascinating to see how Clark balances her athletic career with other interests. Many top athletes, like Clark, often find solace in hobbies that help them relax and recharge. For her, golf offers a way to step away from the fast-paced world of basketball and reconnect with something that brings her peace. This highlights why breaks like these are so essential. As we've seen with Caitlin Clark, athletes often push themselves to their physical and mental limits. Taking time off to unwind not only preserves their well-being, but also sets them up for even greater achievement.